For 8.4, 8.6, our second review, we're going to see that this is an excellent review for the test. The log circle, the definition of a log, is going to be used quite a bit. For number 1, that's exactly what is being asked for us to do. Drawing this circle will show you, as you go from that base down below for the log, it reminds you that you're going to write r raised up to the p power. And then you set that equal to q, and that's all you really have to do here. For number 2, rewriting an exponential equation in log form, a little saying we had in class was that the base of the log is also the base of the exponent. You can see that the base of this exponential expression is b, so we're going to write the log of base b. The power is h, but the power is always written equal to the log. You can even say the power is the logarithm. And then that third component, the letter a, is going to have to go inside. Now, of course, sometimes kids get a little nervous and they might wonder, hey, is this really correct? You can do a log circle to check and make sure that you've done this correctly. This would become b raised to the h power is equal to a. So we have log base b of a is equal to h. Moving down, we can see that when we have the log base 2 of 2 raised up to the 3x plus 1, we had a property a little while ago that the log base b of b to the x would simply equal x. It was as if the b and the log base b canceled out. That's exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to be left with 3x plus 1. We also had a property that b to the log base b of x would equal x as well. That's really what we have for this second problem. The natural log is really log base e. So we have e raised to the log base e of 2x. It's as if these cancel out, leaving you just with a 2x. For number 4, we actually have the tornado problem. S is equal to 93 log of d plus 65, but d stands for distance, and s, of course, is the wind speed. The distance that we have here is 55, so we'll just type in s equals 93 log of 55 plus 65. All we really need to do right now is just type this right into the calculator, and we'll type it in as 93 log of 55, close the parentheses, and then we'll add 65 after that. Rounding to 1 decimal place, we'll see we should get 226.9 miles per hour. As we take a look at the next set of problems, these all involve properties of logs. And I'm just going to write up here the 3 properties. If we had the log base b of m plus the log base b of n, that can be combined to the log base b of m times n. Similarly, if we had the log base b of m minus the log base b of n, that would equal a division, log base b of m divided by n. And then just to save some space up here for a third property, if I gave you log base b of a to the c power, we can take that c and bring it down in front and write that as the log base b of a. So it's c times the log base b of a. Well, as we expand for number 5, 2 is being multiplied to the x to the 8th. Multiplication, I hope you can notice, is going to be our first property. It's right up here. And that indicates that we can turn that into the addition of 2 logs. We'll have the log of 2 plus the log of x to the 8th. Next, you can take that 8 and bring it down in front. So we'll have the log base 2 plus 8 times the log of x. And that's all you really need to do here. By way of comparison, looking at b, we have this division of 3 over 5. I hope our eyes are drawn to the second property. Noticeably on the right side, if I have the log base b of m over n, this indicates a subtraction of logs. We'll have the log of 3 minus the log of 5. And as I've been mentioning in class, whatever is in that denominator is always going to have that minus connotation, a negative connotation to it. Whatever is positive is always going to be in the numerator or up on top. But whatever has a minus in front really is in that denominator. Taking a look at number 6, we're going to raise up our powers, and we'll have natural log of x squared plus the natural log of y to the third minus the natural log of z to the fourth. Now, if you'd like, you could condense all of this all at once. In fact, what you can do is notice that I have two positive terms and then this one negative. Positive terms are always up on top. In fact, they're multiplied together. They'll be in the numerator. But anything with a negative has to be moved down below. So we'll have the natural log of x squared times y to the third. That's that addition. But whatever is down below is coming from that minus. That minus indicates division. Last one on this page, and then we'll take a break and move on to a second video. pH has this formula. The power of hydrogen is equal to the negative log of the hydrogen ion concentration. The hydrogen ion concentration is 2.7 times 10 to the negative 9. Very simply, we can just type that in. The pH is the negative log of the 2.7 times 10 to the negative 9. Without too much work here, we just type in negative, then a log right next to the 7, type in 2.7 times 10, hit the arrow to go up to negative 9, and then very quickly we just hit enter. You can see rounding to one decimal we get 8.6, and that's going to be your pH. That'll wrap up our front page. We'll have another video soon.